are now up into week 6 of NFL action. Almost 1/3 through the season. That's absolutely insane and honestly a little scary. Not going to be very happy when it's over. So either way, last week I went a pretty healthy 9-5 on my predictions. Would have been 10-4 had I gone with my gut and taken the Giants, but hey, it happens to all of us. Couldn't get them all done, but I had some good upsets. I had the Cardinals and things like that. So we'll see what I can do this week on my predictions. But before we get into the video, let me remind you to check out W.GG and use code SHREDDER for 10% off your order of anything on their website. That's W.GG, and they have anything from these 30-serving tubs to, single serving packets, things like that. Check them both out. You may not want to commit to a whole 30 servings, so you can get the single packets. And just try them out. They taste pretty great in my opinion, but try them for yourself and see. Use code SHREDDER for 10% off or click the link in the description. Let's get right into this video. Here we are. Let's get going with the AFC games. Another divisional game, Colts versus Titans. Colts have a bad loss versus Jacksonville last week. They're 2-3. Titans are 1-3. This is a tough one. Anthony Richardson's going to be the quarterback when healthy. I think I'm going to give this one to the Titans. I think the Titans probably have earned this a little bit more at this point. They're coming off the mini bye, or actually a full bye, excuse me. Maybe they'll have something put together. I'm going to go with the Titans this time around, thinking that maybe they have something put together. I'm a little reluctant to do that. We might revisit this one. We might. Texans, Patriots, Drake May's first NFL start. This is going to be a really exciting game to see what he can do. Texans are now down Joe Mixon, Nico Collins, and multiple other players as well. They're in a weird spot right now. Kind of want to give it to the Patriots, man. Drake May's first start. Where Texans are 4-1. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm going to switch these both up. Colts are going to get their win versus the Titans. Titans just aren't that great. I can't give them the win. And Patriots get their win over the Texans. Big shocker there of the week. Then Steelers, Raiders. Devontae Adams not playing. Christian Wilkins not playing. Go with the Steelers. Coming off a bad loss to Dallas. They're going to try to, get back on their feet and get settled back into, things they need to be doing correctly. And I think they do that well this week. Chargers, Broncos. Chargers coming off a bye. Broncos coming off of a pretty big win versus the Raiders. I don't think they're going to get this one, though. Chargers are a much better team than the Raiders. And I think, the Chargers struggled going into their bye week. But, the bye week is probably really well planned out for them. Well timed, because, they were in a really bad funk those last 2 weeks. And this is going to give them a chance to, okay, they saw what worked, they saw what didn't. Let's install that, and we'll get the rest of the season underway. And that's what they're going to do. It's a little bit of an early bye week. You don't really like those in that early period, but you got to do what you can. Bills will win versus the Jets. I just don't really trust the Jets right now without a head coach. We got a lot of away teams winning this week. That's kind of a shocker. Do I want to change anything? I'm still kind of up in the air on this Titans-Colts one. I kind of do want to give it to the Titans, and we may reconsider it still, but I'm not sure right now. On to the next, the Jaguars, the Bears. Jaguars, first win of the season last week. Bears, big win this season last week. Bears are 4th place in their division, and they're 3-2. That sucks, man. Wow, that's shaping out to be a really good division. I didn't even realize what I just said. Like, wow, that's actually kind of impressive. Anybody else even close to that? No. Okay, yeah, no. Broncos 3-3. Well, that'd be after the... No, yeah, that'd be after this week. Anyways, what are we thinking here, man? Trevor Lawrence looked pretty good last week. Well, better, we'll say. Better. The Jaguars looked better. Caleb Williams and the Bears looked really good. And, I predicted before the season started Caleb Williams to be the Rookie of the Year. Sure, right now Jaden Daniels is running away with it, but let's wait. Things can go. There's a lot of ball left, right? I predicted that Caleb Williams would get off to a really slow start, and people would doubt him, and then he would get, things under his belt, and he would just, kind of figure it out. He would get some games behind him, and he'd figure it out, and that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Bears to reach 4-2 in 6 games. Impressive season for them so far. Washington, Baltimore. Bad game for Washington, bad timing. Baltimore's going to win this one. It's just kind of one of those things where, I do like Washington, but and what they've done, I'm very impressed. I did not think they were going to be relevant at all, to be honest with you. One of my biggest mistakes from this season. But Baltimore just, they're the better team. It's a lot of better team here. Philly gets a win, more like Cleveland gets a loss, actually, really. There's not really another way this goes. If Philly loses this, yeah, I've given Philly a lot of benefit of the doubt over the last couple years of this channel, but yeah, if they lose this game, there's some problem. Yeah, we'll have to figure some stuff out. Giants, Bengals. Bengals 1-4. Giants 2-3. You know, this really sucks for me as a Pittsburgh fan, as somebody who is really an AFC North watcher, hate watcher, to be quite honest with you. This really sucks because the Bengals need to lose this game, but they're playing the Giants, who just got a win, which means the Giants cannot get another win. That means it's impossible for them to win back-to-back. Bengals are going to win. They're still 2-4. I'm not really that worried about them, but, I mean, geez, man. Giants, can y'all please do something? I mean, Daniel Jones actually played relatively well this year, but I don't know. Either way, I'm still thinking on this one. I really am. Niners, Seahawks. This is our Thursday night game. Niners, their defense ain't been all that. Seahawks, I don't trust the Seahawks, though. I'm going to go with them losing this game. Niners moved to 3-3. I don't think the Seahawks have been as good as people really think they have been to a point. I think they've been pretty mediocre. They had an incredibly easy schedule to start the season, and they capitalized on that. But they also have lost to the Giants now. So, yeah. Anyways, I just think they're going to be in a bit of a funk just for the next couple weeks, and maybe they'll figure it out. They're probably a playoff team, one of those 9-8, 10-7 type of teams, but not impressive by any means. Cardinals, Packers. Cardinals are 2-3. I think this is going to be a really, really good game. This might be, honestly, like maybe the game of the week. A good game to watch. It's going to be back and forth. I want to go with Arizona beat San Fran last week. Green Bay, what did they do last week? They won. Who'd they play? I don't remember. I'm going to come back to this one. Bucks, Saints. Saints, they just lost Derek Carr. Bucks coming off of the mini-bye and a loss to Atlanta. We're going with the Bucks here. I just don't think it's going to be in another way. Dallas had a good win versus Pittsburgh last week. Detroit coming off the bye. Give me Detroit, honestly. I think Detroit will win that one. And they're going to move up to, 4-1? Nice. Pretty solid record for them. They're having a good season. And then Atlanta and the Panthers. We'll go with Atlanta here. They're probably just the better team, and that's all I have to say. So now, the final two teams I have to figure out and make sure I'm not insane. Cardinals and Packers. Colts and Titans. These are the two that might strip me up this week. Who is our bye weeks? Who is our Dolphins, Chiefs, Vikings, Rams are all on bye, okay? Noted. So Dolphins, no, excuse me. They're on bye, excuse me. Colts and Titans. All right, final decision here. Titans come off the bye. Colts may play Anthony Richardson, but maybe Joe Flacco, but maybe Anthony Richardson. I'm going with the Colts. I just think they're the better team. And, yeah. Then the Cardinals and the Packers. I'm going to have to go with the Packers are probably the better team, but the Cardinals are feisty. They have a level of respect that the Titans don't really have in this type of situation. I am going to go with Green Bay, though. I think they're just in a better situation right now. I think it'll do it. I think it'll get it done. I just think they will. Either way, those are my predictions this week. Let me give you my lock of the week. Who is my lock to win? Really, it should just be whoever's playing Cleveland, because Cleveland's terrible. But, you know what? Big lock of the week this week. Let's go with the big one. I'm going to go with Ravens over Commanders is my lock of the week. Maybe one that some people are going to be a little bit arguing on, but yeah. And then my upset of the week, who does that look like it is? Patriots over Texans is my upset of the week. So right here, upset of the week and our lock of the week right here. I think those are my two wins of the week, and we'll see how those go. Either way, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. It helps my channel out a ton. It doesn't cost you a single thing, and I will see y'all in the next video.